Kim. We know that Apple is a company famous for its design management. Steve Jobs stated that while Apple is a corporation, he created it as a work of art. Similarly, I understand that Atomy, when examined closely, is a company that the chairman aims to create as a work of art through design management. So, when Atomy becomes a 100-year company, what kind of artwork does the chairman expect it to represent?
If we only look at the concept of design, I think it is an artist. However, when it comes to doing some business, for example, there needs to be a process where technology is mixed in. However, if technology ends with just being technology, it becomes engineering. Similarly, if design ends with just being design, it becomes art. But since we are people who work and manage, for this art and engineering to have managerial value, this process of mixing the two is absolutely necessary. Steve Jobs has exemplified this until now. This so-called device known as a mobile phone was primarily developed for voice calls, but it can be seen as having created a concept that did not exist until now. When Atomy was launched, I thought about what kind of positioning it should have in relation to the past. First, I thought there was no answer because, as you know, our industry has a very poor social perception, and in the past, it had been excessively mismanaged. When considering whether the form of the industry is indeed desirable, it seems that just being slightly better than them will not be sufficient. I started to think that such a company should not be born at all. So, I realized that we need to go with a completely new concept. So, what kind of company will be created? From that point on, the catchphrase was established that Atomy would rewrite the history of network marketing. So, the concept is that the history of network marketing should not just continue as an extension of the past, but should be something entirely new. That's why Atomy has declared that it will rewrite the history of network marketing. And that was the catchphrase when it was introduced. I actually needed courage because I felt a sense of uncertainty about whether what I was thinking would truly be realized. So, why did I think we needed to write history anew? Why do existing network marketing companies have a poor social perception? And what led to these results? Well, there are reasons why social perception is poor. It has caused a lot of harm to society practically. As a result, the perception is negative. So, what went wrong? The essence of network marketing was not considered. In other words, network marketing is also about marketing and distribution. It's just one form. Then we need to think about what distribution essentially is. Distribution connects producers and consumers in the shortest distance. There are distribution channels like network marketing, as well as warehouse discount stores, TV shopping, online shopping malls, road shops, and department stores, among many other distribution channels. Then, we need to consider whether we can have a competitive advantage compared to those other channels. But instead of thinking about this, they are just huddling together and creating their own league. This had more of an investment aspect rather than pure marketing. There were elements of investment or speculation, and of course there were some extreme crimes within this industry, such as kidnapping and brainwashing to sell off descendants. It used to be like that in the past. Those are now criminal offenders. But now, normal people are making their own decisions in a free space and have bought the product. So, the question is why are there still damages occurring? It has the nature of an investment. For example, when I buy a certain item, I am purchasing a qualification that allows me to receive a little more in allowances I have bought that qualification, but what I expected from it may or may not be realized. This has the nature of an investment, as not everyone can succeed in investments. Failure is also a necessary premise. If it were just trading, there should be no one who incurs a loss. If we are to become a new company, we must completely eliminate the nature of investment. At this point, we should only think about whether there is mutual benefit when money and goods are exchanged, focusing solely on that perspective. It is about being faithful to the most basic things. For example, if the same product is sold at different distribution channels and the quality is the same, then we need to consider whether we can sell it for a lower price. If we cannot sell it for a lower price, then it has no value in society. So now, from the beginning, we will not compete within the same industry. We will position ourselves as a distribution channel that competes and wins against discount stores, department stores, TV home shopping, online shopping malls, and road shops. This has now been clearly established. It starts from the thought of not deviating from the basic concepts of trading and distribution. As I contemplated what kind of distribution should be, I recall that the form of atomy emerged. I understand.